Disgraced centers on a disastrous dinner party. Amir, a successful lawyer, and his wife Emily have invited another couple to dinner. The four begin arguing about Islam, racial profiling at airports, female veiling.
Khalid may be a trainer, but he comes from a ridiculously educated Jordanian background. All the women in his family wear the veil by choice.
It's not always what people think. It's a source of pride for a lot of Muslim women.
First of all, they are probably wearing headscarves, not the veil. It's not the same thing.
The veil is evil. You erase a face, you erase individuality. And nobody is making men erase their individuality. Why does it always come down to making a woman pay?
Playwright Ayad Akhtar.
It's a complicated play. It's a disturbing play. I don't think that anybody walks away from this play feeling like they understood what they saw. And I think that that's partly by design as well. I wish for the audience to continue to think about the play when they leave, and I don't want it to be reduced to a sentence.
Akhtar says he had a great childhood growing up in the U.S., but after 9/11, things changed.
It became nasty. It's a nasty environment. So, I don't spend my time bemoaning that, because as an artist, of course, that situation is no less interesting, really, frankly, and is no less universal and emblematic of certain fundamental human themes and historical sort of experiences that so many communities have had. So writing about it is an interesting thing, but it's not an easy time to be Muslim.
What's that like for you?
What?
Security at airports. No, I mean, you hear stories.
I wouldn't know. I cut right to the chase.
He volunteers himself. Walks right up to the agents and offers himself up.
What, to be searched?
I know they're looking at me, so I figure why not make it easier for everyone involved?
I've never heard of anybody doing that before.
On top of people being more and more afraid of folks who look like me, we end up being resented too.
Those agents are working hard not to discriminate, and then here's this guy who walks right up to them and calls them out on it. It's
pure, unmitigated, passive aggression.
As the evening goes on, prejudices and tribalism among the four flare up, which Akhtar thinks is intrinsically human, but still must be contested.
The studies, most recent studies show that as soon as infants begin to have cognition, they begin to identify themselves with a group in opposition to others. And so, it's just a deep part of our cognitive function, and something we need to be aware of if we're going to stand any chance of being able to deal with it productively.
Disgraced, starring Hari Dillon, Gretchen Mol, Karen Pittman, and Josh Radnor, runs through March 1st at the Lyceum Theater on Broadway. Carolyn Weaver, VOA News, New York.